Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to Celestial Oracle Codes. Welcome to my channel. I am Samuel, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. If this message found you today, I don't think it's because you need another answer. Ooh. Almost down here. Okay. So, yeah. If this message found you, I believe it found you because you need permission to trust the answer you already have. This is strong, loving, compassionate energy towards Venusian energy. Because what I keep hearing very strongly is you already know. You already know what your spirit has been trying to tell you. You already know what feels aligned. You already know what feels heavy. You already know what brings peace. You already know what needs to be released. You already know what needs to be chosen. And yet many of us keep searching. One more sign, no emotional and mental healing. Constant searching. One more reading, one more confirmation, one more opinion, one more message, one more reason. But today, Spirit is asking, what if the answer is already inside you? Neptune energy, deep within your emotions and your intuition. What if your intuition has been speaking the whole time? And what if the real lesson now is learning to trust it? As always, this is a collective reading. Take what resonates and lovingly leave what does not. This reading is guidance, not a guarantee. You have free will, you have discernment, and above all else, your relationship with the Most High and your own inner wisdom comes first. So the energy surrounding the collective feels like standing at a crossroads. So this is definitely standing at a crossroads kind of energy where you may be doubting your intuition and how you're feeling in ways, but you're also trusting it in more ways than ever before. And you are really focusing a lot on the emotional and healing of the emotional and mental bodies. And you're doing it in a very matter-of-fact way. So it's very precise and it's very strategic. That is igniting the fire element in your life, which is very transformative, passionate, volatile, quick-moving energy. So it's not a crossroads energy because you don't know, but because choosing requires change. It requires you letting go of old secrets, trusting your intuition, trusting the light that you hold over the shadow, I'm hearing. Okay. And so this requires you choosing to be transparent, be passionate, be creative, while also being transparent, intuitive, and in touch with the subconscious and unconscious mind. So this is you taming your subconscious mind. You could be listening to affirmations, subliminal, self-hypnosis. You could do RTF tapping. You could be you could just be doing yoga, right, to sync body, mind, and spirit. Or you could do quantum qigong or qigong in general. You could also just do reiki, or you could be do heavy breath work and pranayama. So it could be one or all of those things, anything. But that's connecting you to the infinite. So infinity pops up here to show the connection to the divine and to give this reading new meaning, because that changes the dynamics of it. So what we know from all of this that we've read into is some of you already know the relationship is no longer alive. Okay? Some of you already know that some secrets were getting in the way of your emotional and mental happiness and your stability, trusting yourself, and ultimately the way you feel and your intuition. All right? Now, you doing this or coming to this realization is making you more passionate, exposing secrets and any lies that are in your life, and connecting and giving you a deeper bond to the infinite. Okay? That's also how we can read that. So, what that means is you realize that choosing requires change. And some of you already know all the misalignments, right? The relationship, the opportunity, the environment, the habit is no longer aligned, the fear is no longer serving you, whatever the case may be. And some of you already know it's time to begin. It's time to create, time to speak, time to launch, right? It's time to trust yourself, right? Time to trust that those deeper emotions and intuition, time to trust your practical decisions, trying to trust your mind and your emotions to guide the way, trying to trust that all the secrets and the things you need will be revealed in the right timing while you are passionate and go after your goals, okay? And trusting the infinite along the way. So, the answer has been present the entire time. The courage has been catching up. So, what Spirit wants you to know, the answer is really the loudest voice. The answer is usually the quiet knowing, the feeling that keeps returning, the truth that keeps resurfacing, the thing you keep trying to explain away, and the thing your spirit keeps bringing back to your attention. Because intuition doesn't usually scream, it repeats. It's subtle, and many of you have been receiving the same message repeatedly, right? It's not startling or alarming, but it can be nagging and intrusive if you ignore it. Through dreams, it comes through signs, through conversations, through your body, through your emotions, through your peace, through idle conversations from strangers, right? I'm hearing through your lack of peace as well. The answer has been repeating itself. The block is not confusion, the block is fear, right? I transmuted the fire energy for you, but originally it came to me left side or upside down. So that means that we are restoring our faith in our own confidence, restoring our faith in our own willpower, restoring our faith in our own creative power, restoring our faith in our own skills and capabilities, restoring our faith in our own assessment of reality and the secrets that have been exposed, restoring our faith in the way that our strategies and outcomes and attachment to outcomes in lower vibrational or negative non-beneficial beliefs and internal dialogue have affected us, restoring our connection to the infinite, right? Restoring our self-love, self-trust, self-care with that Taurus energy, and restoring the mind and emotional bodies. Just restoring all of it's a lot of restoration going on right now. But also ultimately with all of that coming out and the fire element coming out in reverse originally, it shows that the block is fear. Fear of being wrong, fear of loss, fear of disappointing someone, fear of being judged, fear of making a mistake, fear of leaving behind what is familiar. But Spirit says, A wrong decision made honestly often teaches more than a perfect decision that never gets made. The Most High can redirect a moving ship. It's harder to redirect one that refuses to leave the harbor. Trust. So, for many of you, the answer falls into one of these categories. You already know what deserves another chance. You already know what deserves a boundary. You already know what deserves forgiveness. You already know what deserves release. You already know where your energy belongs. And you already know where your peace disappears. Which means you already know what your heart truly wants. So you already know what your soul has outgrown, right? The issue is not knowledge or what you know. The issue is permission, the allowance. And Spirit is granting that permission now. So, beautiful, 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 beautiful soul. Stop treating your intuition like a suspect. That is Neptune and Moon energy. Like, that's treating your intuition like a suspect. Stop treating your intuition like a suspect that must constantly defend itself, right? Constantly remind you it's a deeper connection to the infinite. Constantly give you those intuitive nudges that let you know that you're supported and actually give you sensations in life that help to balance your emotions, right? Your volatility and your passions and all of your desires and how you concretize your thoughts into things. So, your inner knowing has been faithful. Your spirit has been faithful. Your peace has been faithful. The answer has been trying to reach you through every doorway available. Trust what keeps bringing peace. Question what keeps bringing chaos. It's a vigilant assessment that you need to start performing in your life so that we can align, right, with the correct experiences that we desire in life. So, trust what keeps bringing peace. Question what brings you chaos always. Trust what expands your spirit. Question what continually drains it. Trust what brings clarity. And question what requires endless confusion to survive. Because what happens when you trust yourself is everything changes. Not because life becomes perfect, but because your energy becomes clear. Your decisions become cleaner, right? You have unshakable trust in your intuitions and in the infinite, okay, and in your mentality and your emotions. So all of that becomes a cohesive unit, and it starts working favorably in your life. So, with your energy becoming clearer, your decisions become cleaner, your boundaries become stronger, your relationships become healthier, your path becomes easier to recognize, and most importantly, you stop giving away authority that belongs to you. So, my guidance, my way shower guidance for this reading, beautiful souls, stop asking, what do they think? Start asking, who do I know? Right? And then ask, what do I know? Right? So stop asking what they think. Start realizing who you have surrounding you in your emotional or your energetic space. Your environment means a lot for your success. So this is the time where we assess exactly what we need to release coming into this new phase of our lives that no longer serves us. Person, place, or thing. So it really is about asking, what do they think? What do I know? What if I'm wrong? What if my intuition is right? Stop asking, what sign do I need next? Start asking, what have I already been shown? Because for many of you, the answer arrived a long time ago. Today is simply the day you finally trust it. So, beautiful soul, this message is your confirmation if you're looking for one. Not that you need another answer or even another confirmation, but that you already have one. The Most High is not trying to confuse you. Your spirit is not trying to confuse you. Your intuition is definitely not trying to confuse you. And your fear creates confusion. Truth creates peace. And the answer that belongs to you will often feel less like excitement and more like a quiet knowing, right? A very peaceful knowing, a steady certainty. Even when it's in the face of chaos, intuition comes through and gives you an unshakable certainty that actually equals a calm within your central nervous system. That's a key indicator that it's true intuition. If it's charged and emotionally erratic and passionate and all the things, and just explosive, that's not intuition. Okay, that's emotional angst, or that's an emotionally charged reaction to your own excitement. Okay, or thought processes, or central nervous system reaction to stimuli that you've ingrained a trigger into your body for. Like that's what that is. That's all that is. So it does come through like more like a quiet knowing, a steady certainty, a calm truth, a deep breath, a sacred yes, or a sacred no. Trust it, because your soul has been speaking all along. And today, you finally hear it. If this message resonated with your spirit, comment, I trust the wisdom within me. And remember, you don't need endless confirmation to trust what the Most High has already placed inside your heart. Because, beautiful soul, you already have the answer. You are the answer. You are the light. And as always, I send all of my light, my love, and my blessings to you. And I will see you in my next